Hello, everyone. D-Bomb Gaming here. I said we'd do Brandish 2 after Bahamut Lagoon. I quit Bahamut because I was getting very, very unhappy with it. But also, I mentioned forever ago that I wanted to start this game. So, now that I have a working 3DS emulator, I figure we will start this game, Adventure Bar Story. Give me 1 second though. I need to stay on my phone to see any messages. Oh, what do we have here? Hey, Mid Morgan, thank you for subscribing with Prime Gaming. That is very cool of you. How's it going? Uh, okay, give me 1 second. I need to connect to Twitch on my phone so I could read chat. Okay. Okay, I can read chat from here now. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure I got set up. Anyway. Okay. Now let's get started. And let's start by watching the opening. So, we play as young prodigy cook Ciela, who lives with her older sister Camarina in what they call Camarina's bar. Um, the objective is to save the bar from being shut down by a rival bar. So, yeah, this is going to teach you that you can come to this well and get free water. This is important because we can exploit this for money. Because you can never stop getting free water. And then there's this douchebag.
Hey guys, you remind me of some assholes I'm gonna kill!
Hey, I do remind you of some assholes you're gonna kill, Tira. How's it going? It's going blah. I'm sorry. Amazon Vio. This is pissing me off. Got your car? Hell yeah. I am sorry that it's pissing you off, though. That sucks. So, here we have our objective. Work hard, make the restaurant as successful as Castle Garden. You have more talent than Camarina. Well, if you're just gonna say it to her face, man, I mean, that's kind of dickish. Oh, jeez. What a dick! Hey, Ignis, what's up? You have an active leave of absence. Well, it's good that you have that then, because Jesus Christ, that sounds awful. You talking about his actual actor from the anime, Bryce Papenbrook, or Yamato SFX? Okay, cool. Bryce Papenbrook seems like a really cool guy. I also loved his dad's work in the Dot Hack games. Okay, I got you. You don't do this, there's no future left for you. Well, I wouldn't say that, but any future worth having is gone. So tired of the BS. Hoping. Sorry, I'm reading this out loud because I'm, like, looking at my phone to read it. God, I hope so. I really hope you can find something better. Starting today, I'm going to be in charge of this restaurant. Camarita, you're fired. You're going to take responsibility and help me. What? He didn't get you pregnant. This isn't technically his responsibility. During the Alicization blooper. Nice. Okay, so Fred is your first party member, and he's actually really good. He's one of the better physical fighters, although he's not as good as Alpha is later on. So they made him say that. Huh. So yeah, we've unlocked Brusso Metal, or Meadows Metal. Alright, so I know how to do this, but I'm going to teach you all how to do this. In order to begin cooking, stand in front of the fireplace slash stove. To cook, select either original or recipe. Or original recipe. Unfortunately, we don't have extra crispy yet. Recipe will allow you to cook from Ciella's recipe book. Original will allow you to cook freely by selecting 1 to 4 special mats. Once you have successfully made an original recipe, it will be added under recipe. So if you know how to make something, you can go ahead and put it in your recipe book, as long as you have the ingredients to make one of it. An early career job. All the cast say those lines. Ha! Okay, that sounds amazing. Hooray, options. 90K a year. God, I'm like 1/8 of that. Blue writing under recipe or hint recipes. We'll see question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark under recipe. That's 6. 6 question mark. Here you can create a new recipe by filling the question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. You can gain hint recipes. Very weird formatting there, but by obtaining special mats or by talking to people. Discover new recipes this way and broaden your menu list. When you successfully make a dish, tell Camarina. She can add it to the menu. When you are happy with the menu, select Open Store to make some money. And with the money you made, you can buy mats, tools, and recipes. However, you can only buy a certain amount of mats per day. Plus, it will cost you money. So, it isn't just what you can afford. They only have a certain amount available at any given day. And sometimes they'll have different things on different days. So, it's important to always check around. But if you go to dungeons outside the city, you can get mats for free! Except, you don't always get mats in dungeons that you need. Monsters populate dungeons. Carry items and equipment that aid your challenge. Menu. Equipment. Please remember, you can only enter 1 dungeon per day. About leveling up. Not level up by defeating monsters. You'll have to eat to gain experience. You will receive EP by defeating enemies. EP is used for learning new skills. I worked on my tips that I'd make about 47 points. So that is almost double what you make. Oh yeah, I would hop on this if at all possible. Like, this concludes the tutorial. View the tutorial again? No. I don't have the attention span of a goldfish, so I know. So, this is Alpher. He'll join after a certain point in the story. Also, we can get started by going upstairs and looking around. Ciella will find random materials to cook with. A lot of spider webs. Don't look, don't look. The recipe book. Meat pie, pepperoncino, pork curry. Literally, there is no... Hell yeah. Money! Got 2,000 gold. Got holy water. Got a new piece of equipment, the mitten, which I believe is I'm so sorry. Hang on a second. Yeah, no, I get it. That's extremely important. You should feel safe being who you were always meant to be. Who you've always been inside. Alright, give me 1 second. Got one more. Okay. Yeah, well, I hate that you have to in the first place. Again, this is who you've always been on the inside. You're finally letting her out. You out. So, the money trick is basically, you get as much water as you can until you can't anymore. Then you go sell it all to Fred. You can't do this on the original Android version, but you can on this version. Granted, it only sells for 5, but, I mean, again, you do this infinitely. And you're gonna build up some money. So, it is what it is, but not going back now. Yeah, don't go back. Of course, I know you're not going to. Hey, Jojo, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, no, I get that. Just finished a huge gaming session. Nice. If you catch me looking down, by the way, I'm reading your all's messages on my phone because this is covering like, the entire screen. And I can't arrange it in a way that's easy to see and also allows me to look at chat on my computer. But I wanted to let you all know. Technically, you get those two. Yeah. Nice. You got my message. Cool. I dropped Bahamut Lagoon, by the way, Jojo. It just stopped being fun after a while because the game drags on forever, it feels like. I may pick it up again at some point, but for now, the playthrough's done. I'll just edit my YouTube video of the last playthrough to say, this is it for now. This is the man cave. This is my man cave, but I'm sharing with you. Aww. Okay, that's actually kind of sweet where he said that. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, so the problem is that game drags on forever. Like, that's even better. Like, okay, if more people were like your uncle, this world would be a much better place. I don't want to just... You binge played Tekken 6 and got all endings. Nice. I don't have anything yet, so let's go ahead and do our first cooking. Salted cabbage. No mats. You're gonna lurk? Okay, Ignis. Thanks for hopping in. Enjoy your lurk. That's so cool. I love that. So yeah, this is how you level it up. Brain not braining. It's okay, my brain hasn't brained for a long time now, Tira. Having a steak and cheddar hot pocket. Okay, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing, and I'm like super jealous now. I can't have them anyway, though. About collecting. It might be the fight. Wait, what just happened literally? I missed it. Got hit with a... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, lie back and take it easy, Ignis. Hopefully your stomach feels better. By touching objects in the dungeon, you can pick up mats. Freshly opened too. Nice. The mats will return after 1 day in the game. Mats you can find in the dungeon may vary depending on the season. If an acquired mat's name is red, it means you can have the max amount, or you have the max amount you can hold in your inventory. Daikon, eggplant, lettuce. Daikon, wheat, strawberry. Got a recipe for pizza? You drank a full bottle of water yesterday. Oh God. I'm glad you feel a little better at least. We'll be watching here, or checking here in a bit. How's the audio, by the way? Does the sound effects need to be turned down? Because I know I can be heard over the game based on me doing a test before I streamed. And I think I'm going to do that from now on, actually. So Butcher's a skill that I think does a little extra damage to the animal family, and it also makes it easier to get mats off of them. Audio is fine on your end? Good, good. So, one really important thing to notice is there are secret passages in these dungeons. Well, I appreciate it, JoJo. Flashing lights warning. Radical 2010s ahead. Been meaning to be here, but as of late, hey, it's fine. I understand when whenever y'all can't make it. I'm not gonna like sit here and whine about it, because I know you all have lives just like I do. Actually, you probably have more productive lives than I do. Learn steel. Alright, so here is a secret room, and the only hint is that little light patch of grass right there. You can walk down through here and get a couple of productive... Bitch, I'm asleep most of the time. Okay, you know what? That's fair. You want out, Harley? Are you meowing at me to be let out? Yeah, I don't blame you. Okay, hang on a second, y'all. I'm gonna let Harley out. Sorry, buddy. Hanson, you want out too, buddy? Hanson. So, you might be able... Oh, here he is. There you go. Good boy. I don't know if you can tell from this angle. You probably can't, but there is a door behind me that leads directly outside. Alright, I need to check something real quick, so hang on. So there is... If you know the recipe, you can go ahead and get one of the party members early on, because her condition is specifically cook an apple pie. I think it's apple, sugar, pie crust, and oven. But let me check. Pie dough, apple, egg, oven. Well, let's see what mats we've got. Also, give me just 1 second, I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Back to what we were doing. So, I don't need to buy the recipe, but I need to make sure I have everything I need. So, pie dough, pizza dough. Egg? buying these recipes would be useless since I just looked up an entire, like, thing of recipe for this game. Got caught. Ah, your dryer's tore up. That sucks, man. I hate that. Pizza dough, cheese, tomato, green pepper, and the oven. Red spice. No, I'm sorry, green pepper. Mushroom for mushroom pizza. Deluxe pizza requires black shroom and king crab, which are pretty rare ingredients, so it's worth a lot more. But then there's also seafood pizza, which I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I would devour seafood pizza. Except for the fact that it's loaded with carbs. I have way too many things up. Yes, things. Things and stuff. Gotta get caught up with odd jobs this week. That's fair. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, take advantage of the time while you can, man. Nice. Again tomorrow. Yeah, so my mom and my brother, when they left on their trip, were gone until the following day after they left, because they were in Florida. Florida is a long drive from here. Specifically the part of Florida they went to. Also, forgive me for doing this, y'all. I'm just making sure that I have what I need to cook mats and whatnot, or to that. I'm just making sure I have what I need mat-wise so I can cook and make the monies. Because that's how we win the game. We make the monies. Fuck Florida, right? No, yeah, Florida's a shithole. The only reason, like, they went is because Mom's friend paid for her to take a vacation on one of the beaches. Again, if the sound effects are too loud, let me know, so... so I can turn them down. It's also kind of like a stream for me to just chill out and talk with y'all. Miami and Tampa are alright, but yeah. I forget what beach she went to. Starts with a P. But yeah, she absolutely loved being down there on the beach. I mean, she feels like she's raised on the beach. It's like her favorite place to be. Palm Beach? No, I don't think it's Palm Beach. Family went to Panama City. Nice. Tell her to move to Hawaii if she can afford it. I mean, I'm sure she would, too. Like, if we're being completely honest, she probably would. Just because of the beaches. Not Pensacola. Like Pomona or something. I can't remember exactly. Also, I feel like it's time we talk about what happens when I hit 300 followers, because I'm actually close now. Sounds like Panama City Beach. I'll ask her whenever she gets back. I can't remember exactly, but sounds right. Thank you, thank you. So when I hit 300 followers, my plan, my celebration is going to be playing the Zenithian trilogy for Dragon Quest on DS. The game series that is nearest and dearest to my heart. So I need to start advertising what's going to happen whenever I hit 300 followers. Just kind of encourage more people to follow if they want to see it, because that's something I wanted to do for a long time, and I've got the resources to now, but it's like, also, I also wanted it to be kind of a special occasion. Kind Kind of like how I stream Final Fantasy 4 on my birthday usually. Hard to believe fall is almost here. I know, right? Half this year has gone by in an instant. Okay, that's amazing. That sounds amazing. School starts next month. Yeah, it does. Where the hell did the time go, man? Oh, I've got 17 cash. Coming down the hill to the northern shore is gorgeous. I'll bet. I imagine so. That must have been otherworldly in its beauty. When fall gets here, your odd jobs stop. Yeah, I understand that. Forgive me for doing this so often. Before we stream the next session, I'll be doing this constantly, so we don't have to do it while I'm streaming. But I'm trying to, like I said, get as many mats as I can, because again, they stock daily. Next couple of times you work, you're not... I don't blame you. It's a good idea to save back. Alright, I got one more set of purchases to make. I think we should be good for now. Yeah. Got some good photos of them. Nice. My side was cool. Oh, that sounds great, Tira. No longer exist. Oh, you talking about Time Warp? Did you go to Ashland? FY. Oh, yeah, I forgot they shut down. They were part of that space for years. So it's just like insane. Huh. What should I use in the apple pie that's missing? Yeah, we used to get anime from there. Okay, here's our first new party member. Again, if you know to bake apple pie, you can get her to join here on the first day. This is Alphine. So this is Alphine's character quirk. She wants to find a dessert that makes you lose weight. Honey, turn around now. This conversation will only end badly for you. Only things you'll ever purchase now is games or snacks. Yeah, I don't blame you. That sounds good. Okay, so knowing Alphine gets you access to the book tower and several rare recipes and a couple of, like, treasures you can find in there. Oh. I'm so sorry. That's some horse shit, Tira. Happy you kept most of your physical DVDs. Yeah, I'd be happy too. Spell confirmed. Like bomb, poison bomb. So recipe. Like, bro, have you seen your security measures? Low climbable fences with me being the only one there. Fuck you. Right? Well, this DVD is from 2006. I think we've got ones back from when DVDs first started becoming a thing. But I could be mistaken. Most recent DVD is 2022. Yeah, that sounds about right. Is it about that? Or is it? You all know what to do. The tongue-tied emote. And if you don't know what to do, here it is. Courtesy of Rosie McDamsel. Thank you again, Rosie. Thank you, Jojo. TV Aaron also set you up. Okay. That's really cool. beachfront hotel sounds pretty awesome. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah, that's about the time when DVDs were getting phased out in favor of Blu-ray, right? Or rather, that's when DVDs stopped being mass-produced. Ham, bacon, and sausage added to the book. Udon, salted daikon, miso rice ball, added to the book. Ham and egg, coffee, and pancake added to the book. Both Blu-rays and DVDs. Oh yeah, they're not doing Blu-ray anymore either, are they? Christ. Christ, I really feel old now. Now, every now and then, I want to say it's the 15th of every month, you'll find a vendor here that'll sell you random items from elsewhere. Also, be sure to look at everything around town because you can find not only recipes, you can find weapons sometimes, or armor. The seasoning is too bland. Where I'm from, we like to eat spicy things. Okay, but are we talking actual flavorful spicy, or it's just hot to be hot? The last wrestling Blu-ray that was released was Survivor Series 2022. Huh. Do not use fire magic around here. Do you think Alphine just ignored that in her quest for the weight loss suite? Like, is Alphine the reason that sign is up? Are we dealing with a pyromaniac? Because, spoilers, she has fire magic. Probably. Egg. Egg? Next game you plan to get to is Tekken 8 and Skyrim. Nice. I think, like I said, Brandish 2 is next after this, or rather, in the middle of this, because I'm going to alternate between them. By the way, it's a fruit game. It's a fruit. File share both, but you like to own them. I don't blame you. Excuse me. Number. Caprice. Tekken is at the top of the list. I don't want to... What the hell? Well, that doesn't sound fun. Right. Because, you know, otherwise, what's the point in paying for it? Rotten is cream sauce, pasta, cheese, onion. Pardon me 1 second as I look these up. Scrambled. Egg and butter. So you're doing something you did with WWE too? Yeah, I've heard the horror stories about 2K20. You mean you're skipping it? Yeah. All right. Alright, let's open the store. End of day 1. And not a bad turnout. Yeah, I probably better save, shouldn't I? So as your bar rank goes up, you will unlock the next parts of the story. So when you rank up to bar 2, I believe, you get the next dungeon unlocked. So right now, let's go back to Bristow Meadows and grab all we can. Turn down the sound effects. I know y'all can hear me over them, but it's hard to hear the music as much. Eager to try a nap. Congrats in advance with 300 followers. Thank you, Tara. Enjoy your nap, and thanks for coming by. You have a good rest of your day, okay? Yeah, what JoJo said. Rest easy. I don't want the sound effects to really overpower the music, because the music's actually pretty good for this game. Again, this was originally on Android, and I own the original version. But I haven't really played it because, you know, I'm not really the biggest fan of Android gaming, like, you know, actual gaming. Okay, I'm sorry, that sounded gatekeeping and elitist. What I mean is, what I'm not a fan of is a game that requires a whole bunch of, like, movement and stuff. RPGs really shouldn't be on Androids. Yeah, honestly, it's like, it's kind of bizarre, because when I'm playing an RPG, I expect to have, like, an actual controller in my hands and not using touchscreen controls. Which I hate, by the way. I'm not a fan at all of touchscreen. But, I mean, if you're gonna use it for simple games, like, I don't know, Solitaire, or like a jigsaw puzzle. Spoilers, these are games I do on Android. Not a fan of mobile games, if you're honest. That's fair. They're a bit of an acquired taste. And like I said, I'm not much of a fan of any game on a touchscreen that requires more than a very minimal amount of effort to work it. Watch stuff. But, you know, that's fair. Oh, good. Item up. So that is exactly as it reads on the tin. It increases your chances of getting mats after battle. Because there are a lot of enemies that ordinarily are very stingy with their mats. Gaming is mostly console-based. That's fair. Mine's been PC-based for years now, honestly. I think the one exception I make to this is the Switch 2, because really I can't emulate that. And I guess once I get a new controller for it, my PS4, I want to have a game fixed, but no. You know, that's fair. It's very fair. I also want to fix my PS3 at some point. Rotate between consoles and tablet during free time. Yeah, I rotate between my PC and my Switch too. But I wouldn't give up my PC for anything. Sorry, I was just checking something real quick. Might play the Switch 2 tomorrow. Hey Mitch, what's up? Been playing both PS4 and PS5. Nice. Bought the Switch 2 upgrade pack for Xenoblades 1 and 2. Nice. I bought Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince for Switch because it doesn't have a you know, it doesn't have a Switch 2 version. Sorry, words. Words are hard. Start a fresh file of Batman Arkham Asylum. Nice. I really need to go through that again. I have it. I've had it for years. And when I say again, I mean for the first time. I made it a good way through the first time I played it, and I never finished it though. Also played some RE8. Again, another game I would really like to play. Although I watched my friend Waffles play it on his stream. But that was a long while back when the game was brand new. Yeah, I really want to see what Prime 4 is like. I got it from my brother, and he hasn't played it yet, so I may see if he'll let me play through it. You own Prime 4. What did you think of it again, JoJo? I remember you telling me you had it. I haven't played it in a while. I got you. Pardon me as I exploit this infinite money trick yet again, because we need more mats. Enjoyed it, but it's very linear. Okay, that's sad because it's kind of a radical departure then from the first 3 games, especially 3. Pressing the wrong. There. The NPCs help with destinations. Haven't touched it because you're awful at navigation. That's fair. Okay. By the way, bitch, if you catch me looking down frequently, I'm reading chat from my phone because this emulator takes up too much space for me to read it on my computer. And I don't feel like fucking around with it more to find the actual, like, magic setting that'll let me see chat. Boss fights are fun. Yeah, they usually are in Prime. I can think of like 1 or 2 exceptions. Morganar! Sorry, I just had to clear my throat. Can't imagine what I said. That it wasn't a terrible fucking boss for Prime 3 that I was talking about. Okay, let's see what else we can make. donut bread? Is bread, I want to say sugar, olive oil, and the oven? How about we find out? The fryer. Should have known. Rice ball or veggie sticks. Let's see veggie sticks. We also do caprese, as it turns out. Tomato, olive oil, cheese, and herb. I can't do a whole lot of it, but I can do some. I mean, yeah. Honestly, I'd have fun. And thank you for coming, JoJo. Appreciate it. Have a good day and enjoy your gaming session. And watching your YouTubes. Watching the YouTubes. I sound like an old man. And I don't. How many times have I flubbed something today alone? There's a reason I have the D-Bomb Fina Oomph emote. Which again, goes like this. Alright, JoJo, have a good day. Enjoy the YouTube binge. Old Drippy has reached level 43, as an aside. Yes, I have Angels Online on the background. Because it's very it's not very resource intensive, so it doesn't really cause any problems to run it like that. Okay, veggie sticks, veggie sticks. Sandwich bread, lettuce, cucumber, butter, knife. Hang on, there's a couple of things I want to try here. Alright, what do I have? So, this is... that's it. Yeah. And pot. Meet kettle. Call it black. But yeah, I would tune into something like that, bitch. Stir fry. Sorry, hang on 1 second. I am looking up this recipe and I can't seem to find it. Oh, okay. Udon stir fry. I would assume it still also needs, Oh, no it doesn't. Okay, so it needs udon, cabbage, green pepper, and soy sauce. Well, we haven't found the green pepper yet, so that is a no-go. Alright, let's open some more menu. So, you can see what you need for each skill over on the right where it says required EP. So, I'm almost to the point where Ciela learns her first skill. It's gonna be a while before I learn some of the others, though. There is a whole list down here that require other elements to learn. I believe this is like Wind Slash? Yeah, Ciela does learn magic eventually. Got the strawberry jelly recipe. Sorry, y'all, I'm just checking a couple of things real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, cool, we're getting gelatin. So, you also should fight enemies for map. Very important. Now, if you're wondering what seeds are for, we're about to unlock a farm here in a couple of days. Da, 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 da. So Ciela has her first skill, finally. And it's the same as Fred's first. But she'll get very different skills as she continues to gain EP. I got cabbage from the cabbage-looking plant? I'm surprised. I'm very stunned at this. As a heads up, I will probably be streaming this again tomorrow. Her attack is literally called Physical Attack. It's today. Thursday. Yeah. So tomorrow I'll stream this again, then on Saturday we'll start Brandish 2 and play that on Sunday. And I think that's how we're going to do that. Aside from Terrible Tuesday, from now on. Oh god, you've been in there the whole time? Jeez, I'm sorry, Ignis. Feel better, but a full... Yeah. I know it's been some time since you last said something. It happens. Yeah, but it still sucks that it does. Gonna wander around and get in some more fights. Blaming it on the stress and... I gotcha. I got you. Alright. Bit yawny right now. I see. Alright. After I'm done streaming today, I'm going to take a nap after I do dishes. I mean, I've got a couple of things I need to do first, you know. I'm gonna wander back and forth here for a bit, getting mats off of these enemies. Salt. Analyze. I believe allows me to see what kind of mats every enemy's carrying. No, it sees enemy HP. That's my bad. Alright, let's buy more mats from Fred. Let's buy some apples, some grapes. Lots of flour. Lots of spaghetti. Alright, 1 second, y'all. Actually, I'm going to take this time to go ahead and do the dishes, so I'll be back in a few. And put up my BRB. I'm going to have my phone on me in case one of y'all has anything to say to me. So I'll be right back. You got something. Pappy. I'll be right back. I gotta go say hi to an old friend. Won't be a minute.
Uranus.
second here, though. I'm back, y'all. What's everyone up to? Okay, I need to check back in here shortly because that experience diamond's about to fill up. Alright. Is there any way to speed this up? Okay, I'm gonna plug in my phone real quick because it's low on battery power, y'all. Forgive me, I'm going to do this several more times. I'm planning on streaming, by the way, until about 7:30 when Nancy goes online. I'm gonna raid into her. So hopefully we can unlock the first few areas while I'm streaming today, and then I'll do this trick right here offline to get as much money as we need for the rest of the game, more or less. I think let's call it a day and start the next day. Oh, we got vodka. Miss. Plum wine, donut bread, chicken curry. We have hot cake, lots of hot cake. What is that? Pot? You need a pot for that? Grape, gelatin, sugar, and actually, don't I have what I need for butter, milk, and salt? She's my cherry pie. Lettuce, cheese, bread, olive oil in the bowl. I'm out of olive oil, aren't I? was made. Not a bad haul today. Okay, yeah, we just unlocked the next area. This is the next dungeon, the Forest of Nuz. Now we can unlock some better dishes, and we can get regular access to pork, because there are a lot of boars in the forest. Also, there is a boss at the end of this dungeon. That was a lot of stuff. Cool. Also, if you are paying very close attention, you may notice that there is in fact a path to go south. Right here. I'm sorry. I lied. There's nothing. Should be ashamed of me. Oh. Not good. Well, Cielo earned heal at least. Okay, I'm gonna relocate real quick, y'all. Ah. There we go. That's a little more comfortable. I'm gonna have to start putting a cushion on my chair or something, because... So, these guys are tough, but they give good stuff. I made that rhyme. Obviously they drop beef, but they drop something else. It's a rarer item, I believe. Okay. The way down is, like, over here. Actually. I told you I lied to you, but I didn't actually lie to you. Oh my god, I barely survived that. There we go. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and raid out. I'm very, very, very tired. Alright, let's find out who's online. Oh, Golden Girl's on. Let's rate Golden Girl, unless Peeves is on. Is Peeves on? Yes, he is. Alright, let's rate Peeves, actually. We haven't rated Peeves in a while. Peeves is a longtime friend of the stream. He's actually the reason I ended up getting affiliate. But I owe him quite a lot. But also, I just really like the guy. He's a national treasure. He has finally beaten every Super Nintendo game that has been translated. Which was something that took him years to do. And I remember whenever he went by a different name, and I started watching him back then. But it's amazing to see that he's actually accomplished his goal. Anyway, now we go say hi to Peeves. We must save my family. And yeah, I've been here. Alright. Oh, and Highlands. Yeah, it is. It's very incredible. Anyway, we are going to say hi to Peeves, and I'll be back tomorrow to stream this again. But in the meantime, I'm going to be earning as much money as I can so we don't have to keep going back and forth to the water fountain. Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night.